Yo, what's good? How you doing? Coming with another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Man, we churning out these episodes. And today's topic is Russell Westbrook. Scapegoat. Los Angeles Lakers. Cursed. Yo, listen. They played last night and they got their butts kicked. Mind you, it was supposed to be the first game that Russell Westbrook came off the bench, but he went down with an injury. Now, look, I know that looks very iffy, but they didn't have him, and they lost by almost 40 points. They lost by a clean 30-something points. It was ugly, bruh. Ugly. And it wasn't just like, oh, I lost and we were having a bad shooting night. No, it was just a horrible, ugly loss. And I'm going to read off some of the stats for you so you understand just how bad it really was. And they still trying to blame this guy. LeBron James played, 20 minutes? Finished with 12 and 3? Yo. 12 and 3, bro. 0 assists. Like, hey, yo. Like, they got their face put in the pillow, bro. I mean, he led the team in scoring with 12 points, but it was an abysmal performance overall from the team. Abysmal performance. And my thing, and the reason why I'm coming to you today is that y'all love LeBron so much that you're willing to throw anybody on the cross to die for his sins. And look, I'm not saying Russell Westbrook is the easiest player to play with. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we seen what he did in Washington. Like, he played with another scorer. The scorer, Bradley Beal, came second in the league in scoring. Second. And Russ was averaging another triple-double. And I believe he led the league in assists also. And this notion that he's not a team player is a lie. And that's why I said he's the most expensive scapegoat in the history of the NBA. And it's not even close. He was brought in because they know that he's not liked and that he has a very hard exterior. And they pretty much said he's going to be the scapegoat. That's what they're paying him to do. They're not paying him to play basketball. They're paying him to accept all of the faults and all of the blame. The Laker way. Like, there's no hate for Anthony Davis. Mr. Glass himself. There's been no hate. But there's so much hate for Russell, and every little thing that he's doing right now is being nitpicked. Stuff that he's done for his entire career. Oh, he's doing it. He's a bad teammate. Oh, he doesn't want to be in this huddle. Oh, he doesn't want to be when they're slapping hands. Bro, come on now, man. Come on now. Stuff that he's been doing his entire career is now a problem. Look, Russell Westbrook can still average a triple-double on another team. If he leaves this team, he's a top 10 player. I don't care what any of y'all feel. Y'all gonna be like, oh, Nitro, you don't know ball. I played ball. He's still a top 10, top 12 player in the league. Because for whatever you say he can't shoot well, he does everything else well. He passes well. He rebounds well. He steals the ball. And that's my problem with a lot of people. See, y'all pick and choose what you want to kill an athlete by just because y'all don't like him. I want y'all to understand something. All of those years that Magic Johnson was leading the league, right, in assists, he was leading the league in turnovers. Go check it if you don't believe me. And he's lauded. Now, mind you, he did win championships. But pretty much it's become something like this with Russell Westbrook, that he needs a championship to solidify his stats, to solidify his play, to cement his legacy. At one time, he was the best player in the league. I don't care all these LeBron fans. Oh, LeBron could have did it. No, he couldn't have. He's tried, and he's always fell short. LeBron has the ball in his hands more than, it's probably top 3 every year with how much usage rate he is. The ball's always in his hands. Always. It was always James Harden, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. His usage rate was crazy high. Or at least top 5, top 6. And we know at that level, it's only a couple shades of points that differentiate the top from, like, you know what I'm saying, between the top 5, top 6. There's no, like, great difference. Like, oh, it's a 5% difference. No. And that's my problem. Because none of those things mean anything when it's a player that people can rag on. Is he perfect? No. But I'll say this to you. Without joining the Golden State Warriors, Kevin Durant would be in the same boat. The same boat. I want to remind y'all, Kevin Durant was an MVP, led the league in scoring 3 different times, right? Went to the finals once with Russell Westbrook and lost to the Golden State Warriors and could not get any further. The furthest he's ever been for winning and all that stuff was with Steph Curry, with a stat team, a 73-win team. That's what it took for him to join the win. What has he done since he's left? Everybody has excuses. Oh, his feet was too big. If he didn't step on the line, he did step on the line. He's been playing with those same feet for years. It was never a problem before. But because you hate Russell so much, you're willing to defame his legacy, bro. And that's my problem with it. We've seen this guy drag trash teams to the playoffs. Trash teams. Garbage teams. And players that do what he's done for the bulk of his career get lauded for it with lesser stats. I'm not saying stats is the end all be all, because I'm a Jordan guy. And Jordan will forever be the greatest ever to play the game. But it means something. Jordan's not Jordan without leading the league and scoring 10 times. It means something. Kareem is not Kareem without being the league leader in points. Magic Johnson wouldn't be Magic Johnson if he didn't lead the league all these times in assists. Putting up 40-something points in his rookie game, and in the finals to win them the championship when Kareem went down. Those mean something. And from what I checked, when he does have triple doubles, his teams win at like an 80-something% clip. I'm just tired of the hate, bro. Listen, this might be the most venomous time in history when it comes to humans. Because as great as it is that everybody can now say something, everybody can say something. It's a gift and a curse, a double-edged sword. I mean, so many players that have done great things in their careers get looked over or laughed at for players that have done less because they were fortunate enough to be on a better team. And that's just fact. That's just fact. What has Damian Lillard done in the league compared to Russell Westbrook? And Damian Lillard is loved compared to Russell Westbrook. Think about it. Rookie of the year? That's it. That is it. He hasn't done anything in the league. I mean, he's a great player. Do not get me wrong. Do not twist my words. Damian Lillard is nice. But we're comparing legacies. Who's the better player? It's Russ, and it's not even close. It's not even debatable. Russ was an MVP. He's led the league in scoring like twice. He's led the league in assists like 3 or 4 times. What are you going to say? Those are empty assists? You're going to say those are empty rebounds, empty points? They mean something. Stop. Just because you don't like a player, stop trying to take what they've achieved away from them. I call it the T.O. syndrome. Y'all see, because the media never liked T.O. and certain stuff like that, he's second or third all time in almost every statistical category for a wide receiver, but he gets some of the most hate. And he played harder than almost anybody, if not anybody. But because he's not the most likable guy, and you don't like his attitude, remember, no off-field issues or nothing, you don't like his attitude, that's enough to defame him. That's enough to say he's not the great player. When you have a player like a Randy Moss that said, I've taken plays off, so I don't give it my all the time, and you'll laud him for it and say he's the second greatest, if not the greatest wide receiver you've ever seen. Same difference. Y'all some two-faced people. Yo, Russell Westbrook might not be right now the best player in the league, but he deserves our respect. The man is a former MVP. He's led the league in assists. He's led the league in points. He's been top 10 in rebounds. And he's led the league in steals, I believe, also. He's led the league in 3 statistical categories at different times, and 2 of them at the same time. That's crazy. I'm just saying, like, we got to give that man respect. And the Lakers are going to be a bad team with or without him. And if he's gone and they give him that ability to leave, who will you blame it on then? Team construction? Yeah, all right. But look, it's another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Please hit that bell, like and subscribe. Thank you for showing up. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. But y'all know that I got to go. So you can go anywhere, but you can't stay here right now, all right? And shout out to my boy Giannis, because you know he my favorite. But I got love for Russ. Russ is top 5 right now in the league for me. Like, I love, like, players I love to watch or my favorites in the league. He's top 5 for me. You feel me? So I give him nothing but love. But thanks for once again watching. It's another episode of the Wunderkind Show. And y'all knows my slogan. Peace. And I'm out. Yerp.